At the dawn of the electrical age, best friends Ollie, Benny, and Jinshen are more worried about unraveling the mystery of the fire-spewing gargoyle haunting the night skies above their bustling western city than the street lamps lighting their way. When a local electrical pioneer becomes the monster's next target, the 12-year-old boys enlist the help of a knowledgeable newspaper publisher to sort out the secret of the flying menace. Set in the year 1889, the Gaslight Gang, Curse of the Grey Gargoyle, features real figures from American history, as well as the innovative inventions that propelled society forward. Designed to educate while it entertains, the Gaslight Gang is a language-free story suitable for kids between the ages of 8 and 80 years old. Get your copy now in digital or print form on Amazon.com, and remember to sign up for our mailing list at enterthelostlibrary.com.
Hello, all you beautiful people in Webtown, and welcome back to another deep dive edition of Crypto Comics. This is Masks from Dynamite Comics, featuring some of the greatest pulp heroes of all time. Many made famous by radio and film serials and subsequent movies and television shows. From the Shadow to the Spider to Green Hornet to Zorro, they're all featured in here, other than the Phantom. Pretty much is the only one of any note that doesn't show up in Masks. But we have covered Masks issue number 1 in the past. The Crypto Knights know what I'm talking about. If you're a newcomer here to Crypto Comics, you're going to need to dive into the back issue bins. Check out Masks issue number 1 to know what's going on before you start watching this here video. This is written wonderfully well by Chris Roberson and was released in the year 2012. So we're talking about a decade ago. Previously, this political party called the Justice Party took over, and they started making all the criminals in New York into masked Gestapo cops, right? And even the Green Lama and Miss Fury show up to help the heroes vanquish the villains. And they're basically trying to unravel the plot and figure out who's behind this. And the plot does run very deep. It runs all the way through the government, from the mayor to the governor of New York, and into the criminal world. As you can see, this art is very stunning. The first issue was all painted by Alex Ross. This art is by Dennis Calero, and he's done a wonderfully well job at it. Now, Zorro was locked up. This is Raphael. He came to New York to try to sell the Zorro comics that he draws because he grew up hearing the legend of Zorro told through the generations. And of course, he is going to end up becoming our Zorro. They're like, come on, it's time to move out. And they're just executing all these people that they've rounded up illegally off the streets. They basically created a tax that had to be paid immediately. And if you didn't have the money in your pocket, you were taken to jail, and now they're just going to execute you. But luckily, Tony Vega here, who is a prosecuting attorney, he's the one who he could not press charges against Raphael. And so he ended up being in prison too, alongside Raphael, but now he hits him with this AC Delco battery. It saves his life. And of course, they begin the mutiny in the prison, and they're going to get out, they're going to escape, and there you see the first glimpse of him as Zorro. That image, timeless. Kablam! Hey, psst! Ah, bastard! My eyes! His eyes are being burnt out. Meanwhile, back at Wentworth's place, and the Wentworth is the Spider, if you don't know, he's the Spider, in secret. And of course he has his associate, Ram Singh, provide some refreshments. Beautiful cover by Alex Ross. Very nice, very stunning. They've got great covers at Dynamite. I swear it's how they make all their money is by selling multiple covers. So they're trying to figure out what to do, and we should do nothing. I need a day off. My ribs are bruised, and once I get a good night's sleep, I'll be ready to go again. Every moment we delay gives our enemies the opportunity to tighten their grip on the city and on the state. We should be out there now, not in hiding. I think it'd be best if we get the lay of the land. Let's flip on the radio and see what's going on. And of course, the radio is complete propaganda supporting the Justice Party, taking in these unpatriotic people who for too long have been sucking off the teat of society. The freeloaders, the slackers, the aliens and outsiders who want what we have. Their day in the sun is over. A new day is dawning, friends. A new and better tomorrow for all decent people, and we have the Justice Party to thank for it. Lies. All of it. Worthless propaganda. The Justice Party must have taken over all the radio stations and newspapers by now. This is the first step of any dictatorship. Silence the free press. See, this is the Green Hornet. This is Britt Reed. He's awesome. All these characters are awesome. So, Raphael helps Quinn get back with his eyes bandaged up, Let's lay low for a while. And they're going to lay low for a while. And then, of course, there's, Masks issue number 3, right? Goes into here. And I really recommend this. This was really good. It's 8 issues, tell the story. And, if you like the nostalgia of all these characters of the past. It turns out, by the way, he's the Black Bat. We have reviewed the Black Bat here on Crypto Comics. You have to dive into the back issue bins. Check out the Black Bat #1. The art was amazing. The story was not interesting in any way. But, the art was amazing. So you can see it here in Crypto Comics. Just take off the bandages, Raphael. I want to know how bad it is. I already took them off. I can't see. There's a bit of scarring too. Quite a bit, I'm afraid. Maybe I'll have to cover them so people don't run at the sight of me. Wear a mask like my old friend, Brian O'Brien. He was the district attorney before me, when I was still a clerk, till he got fed up with the system, that is. O'Brien said that the law was too limited, and that if we really wanted to serve justice, we had to go outside the law. I'm one of the only ones who knows who the man called the Clock really is. Ooh, it's the Clock. He's making a comeback. Haven't heard from him in months, though, and there's been no mention of the Clock in the papers. My family has a story about a man who felt the law was not enough, too. A man whose name has been spoken in whispers for generations. He saw injustice all around him, but also saw that the authorities were powerless to stop it. But if the law was not there to help the common man, then he would be. Few people living or dead would ever know the true identity of the man called Zorro. My whole life I've heard stories about him, written stories about him, drawn him. That's why I came to the city. I thought maybe I could interest a publisher in my work, make some money to send home to my family. I can't see that happening now, Raphael. Of course, I can't see anything now that I'm blind. Don't worry, Mr. Quinn. I'll go find us some food to eat, maybe a change of clothes. Then things won't seem so bad. Blind as a bat. A black bat! Yes, self-high five. And the Green Hornet, well, he's Britt Reed here, but he's going around as the Green Hornet trying to figure out things. And of course, the Green Llama and Miss Fury, they're trying to figure out some stuff too. And they see, more people getting arrested. Let's get them. Let's have a fight. We're going to have a fight. These two don't really play into the story much at all. Really, Miss Lane, I'm not sure what you expect of me here. I am a peaceful, law-abiding businessman. I might have made campaign contributions to the Justice Party, yes, but since when is that a crime? I don't know, Mr. Chalmers. Perhaps the problem is that so many in the Justice Party are criminals. Be careful now, Miss Lane. You're edging ever closer to slander. He's not happy about it. Margot Lane, working with the Shadow to figure out what's going on. Wicked men use the law. Wait, let me get my Orson Welles voice on. Wicked men use the law when it is to their advantage, and break it when it is not. What the? How did you get... I will be asking the questions from this point onwards, Chalmers. And if you are wise, you will provide the answers. Now tell me what you know about the men behind the Justice Party. Bum, bum, bum. Look, Britt, I've told you all I know. Come on, Steve. One newsman to another. You don't really expect me to believe you don't know anything about these mooks who are handing down your marching orders, do you? Look, all I know is that old man Havens hands me these bulletins that he gets sent from the mayor's office, and my job is to print them. If you want so bad to know more, go ask the mayor yourself. Not a bad idea, but I'll have to wait for my driver. He had to run a quick errand and kick a bunch of bad guys' butts. Tell me, where is Boss Rothko? I thought you Orientals were all about good manners. Guess I was wrong, because this is just rude. Rothko, I want answers. Well, wantin' ain't gettin', Mac. Crack! That's it, you mooks, get him. You've got a screw loose if you think this is good manners. Mark Waid's Green Hornet. No. Who? Ah, the Black Terror. I think your sense of right and wrong is broken. Normally I would prescribe a stern lecture, maybe a little community service. What? But in your case, I think a more aggressive treatment is in order. Hey, Buddha Boy. And so, of course, they've been arrested, right, and unmasked. Hey, Buddha Boy, are you sure this is a good idea? Quiet, you. Come on, get out before I make you get out. What the blazes is this? It's the train tracks. They're going to put you on these rail cars and take you to a death camp. What do you think's happening? That's why I insisted we allow ourselves to be captured. All of those people being taken off the street. But taken where? As soon as you're ready to use that hoodoo and those muscles of yours for the big escape, just let me know. Because wherever these people are being taken, I'm betting it's nowhere good. With any luck, the answers we're looking for will be found at the governor's mansion. We shall be there soon. When we arrive, Sahib, what would you like for me to sing? What is that? It is a bad place. That's selling it lightly. Look at those poor people. Beaten, starved, and worse. This is the face of a people governed by this monstrous Justice Party. This is what the country will look like if they're allowed to spread. The two of us alone aren't enough to free them all. So we need to drive on to Albany, find the head of this monster, and cut it off. Yes, we should. I like this yellow cover by Alex Ross. Some of the covers are painted by Alex Ross. Oh, and they put a little backup story in here, a sneak peek at different Dynamite projects. This is the Dresden Files. It doesn't do anything for me. 2013 Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle. Okay. Not going there. Yuck. Evil Ernie. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on here at Dynamite back in the day. Oh, King of Nerds, game on. But then we have the lovely, the vivacious Miss Fury on the cover of Masks, issue number 4. So this is Governor Whitting. Whitting, what was that? Is there someone in the room with you? What the? You're alone. The mirror must be some kind of communication device. Whoever it is, they already know too much. Eliminate them. Guards! Don't worry, sir. We'll take care of it. I may not be able to cut the head off your organization yet, but I can eliminate you. Not so fast, gruesome. Tunk. Even armed, you won't find me so easy to best. It's like a kiss on a rose from a grave. I don't understand where that rose came from, but okay, it's there. What's that? Raphael? Is that you? Nah, we ain't Raphael, whoever that is. But don't worry, we'll take care of him too. Hey, isn't that the DA? Quinn something? Sure, you're right. He sent me up the river last year. Pretty tough when you're facing a blind man, aren't you? Ignorant thugs. Smash! He breaks out the light bulb. Take your best shot. I can see. Who put out the lights? Anybody see where he went? I'll take that. Hey, he's over here. Thud. What was that? Mikey, you get him? I'm afraid not. I thought I was blind as a bat. But when the lights are out, the bat has his ways, doesn't he? He sure does. If we are to act, I think it must be soon. Brother, you took the words out of my mouth. Come on, you two. Men on this side, women on that side. That seems a fair division of labor to me. Don't wait on my account. After you. Let's show these jokers who they're trifling with. Take care, Miss Fury. I may be able to catch bullets, but you are not so lucky. Kablam! He catches it. If they want to shoot me, they'll have to catch me first. Get out of here, people, while we keep these goons busy. Sweet. Quick, get in. Come on. Oh, it's Margot Lane is the name. She's going to be there to help the Shadow. Miss Lane and I serve the cause of justice, as do you two. And we could use your assistance in the coming days. Well, why didn't you say so? Let's do it. Huh? Where? Oh, no. I gotta hide. What is this place? It's a costume shop. He came through here. Come out, wherever you are. We just want to talk, don't we? Oh, he's got a sword. You'll forgive me if I find that difficult to believe. Get him! I'll kill you! Not today, I'm afraid. That's one of you down. Who will be the next to test my mettle? Who are you? A man who has had enough. Miss Fury. From Dynamite. You won't. Oh, I'm gonna shake you. You're not trying to get away with anything, Your Honor. You won't get away with this. We're not trying to get away with anything, Your Honor. We're just looking for a few answers. It does appear that our friend here is getting impatient, however. Butter. But if, all right, I'll talk. See, that's all we wanted. Put the mayor down, Terror. Let's see what he has to say. This better be good. I'll tell you who's really behind the Justice Party. But you gotta swear you didn't hear it from me. You masked freaks think you're scary? You're nothing compared to this guy. First time I met him, Mayor Culkin, you betray my confidence in you. Master, no, please, I wasn't gonna tell him. The sentence is death. Psh! The gas, it is poison. Stand back. Crash. Look, time flies. I don't think we'll be getting any more answers from him. It would appear not. But we already knew more than we did before. The mayor, the governor, all of these Black Legion troops, they're just lackeys. This master, whoever he might be, is the one that we're after. And until we find him, I just want to point out, time flies, right? The clock. We'll have to keep taking out lackeys, one by one. It won't be easy, but we don't have any choice. We just keep on fighting. We have to. Because if we don't, things are only going to get worse. Ain't that the truth? And it is going to get worse in issue number 5 of Masks. Still written by Chris Roberson. Please, take anything you want. No, we don't want nothing. We want to beat you up and kill you. Ha ha ha. But it will not be these innocent people who suffer. You are brave enough when facing old men and children. But do you have the cojones to face a man who can fight back? You are willing to try. At least I'll give you credit for that. But trying is not the same as succeeding. Now, how about the rest of you? Don't be shy. Yes, get him, Zorro. And that was the last I saw of Mr. Wentworth. I tried to seek him out, but the enemy was too numerous, and I had no choice but to flee. I have failed him. He could be dead, or injured, or worse. I mean, being tortured, I guess? Is that what worse would be? You did everything in your power. There is no shame in retreating before a superior force. Damn it! We can't afford to lose even a single man, and especially not a man like Wentworth. This Justice Party is just a symptom of a larger disease. If we don't deal with the root cause, and soon, even more innocents will suffer. There will be retribution. Crime must not pay. Each of us has learned something of the forces behind the Justice Party in our investigations. Puzzle pieces that we need only assemble. All that we learned is that this Black Legion cares nothing for justice, nor for the lives of the innocents that they threaten. Well, and that they're not so tough underneath all that bulletproof armor of theirs. They have the strength of numbers on their side, but we have justice on ours. And I believe that I have learned where our enemy's secret masters can be found. This is some haul. We should have thought of this dodge years ago. No worries from the cops, if we are the cops. I just hope there's something left over for us after the Empire State takes its cut. I don't think you'll have to worry about that. There won't be anything left, because I'm the Black Bat. Because this loot is going back to the people you stole it from. And I'm here to make sure of it. Crash, and we're gonna fight. Let me break out the lights so I can see you and kick your butt. Meanwhile, okay, let's just act natural. Nobody suspects a thing. Whew, I thought for sure they were gonna stop us. Your shadowy friend gave me some suggestions on how to cloud their minds. I doubt that anyone in the lobby gave us a second glance. Well, if the Shadow was right about that, he might be right about the rest of it too. Which means that the mugs behind the Justice Party are somewhere in this building. Uh-oh, I bet they are. Ding. Don't worry yourself, Reed. Chances are we'll just waltz right in and... Oh, so much for that idea.
You can't take us all. Perhaps not, amigo, but I'm more than willing to try, and I think I will succeed. I'm here to save you, Zorro. Oh, you might stand a chance now. Just call me the Black Bat. I thought you could use a hand. Unless I missed my guess, this isn't the first time you've come to my assistance. The Black Bat, we are friends now.
Grim. I didn't know they had a comic book. It's based on the hit NBC television show. Yes, and they go. And they're getting in a fight, and, you know, the bad guy's watching here, right on schedule. I was worried your friends wouldn't make the party, but now I see that everything is proceeding according to plan. The clock. Okay, I'm gonna give it away, okay? It's Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future. He's the bad guy. That's not true. In a better world, we would have been allies, you and I. But it's clear that I'm the only one willing to do what is necessary. But with you out of the way, there will be no one left to stop me from doing what has to be done. Tick, 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 tick. You'll have to just keep counting down the days until you decide to make the leap and pick up the remaining issues of Mask. It's an 8-issue miniseries. It is from Dynamite Comics. And it is Dynamite indeed. I enjoyed it. It's that sense of nostalgia you get from all of the old Pulp Heroes. The heroes from old radio serials, old movie serials, television shows, and the like. These characters have been around for darn near 100 years now. And they're definitely timeless and worth exploring and revisiting again and again and again. So I would recommend you pick up this 8-issue miniseries from Dynamite Comics. You know what else I'd recommend? I'd recommend you float over to Amazon.com and pick up your boy Crypto's book. It's called The Young Barbarians. It's available in both digital and print form. While you're there, check out other books from the Lost Library, like The Gaslight Gang, Curse of the Grey Gargoyle, and the time-traveling biblical epic adventure, Destination Genesis. Also available in both digital and print form, all from the Lost Library, and I have more books coming out in the very near future. This spring, I am going to explode in a feat of literary amazement, so stay tuned to Crypto Comics for that. Now, if you enjoyed this look at masks, please hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, hit the ding dong for notifications, because your boy Crypto is coming back with more totally awesome comic reviews all the frickin' time, baby. In between new videos, don't be afraid to dive into the back issue bins and check out old videos from your boy Crypto, all available in those playlists. And as always, thank you for watching Crypto Comics.